Alright guys, welcome back. So today, obviously as the weather has changed, you can see I'm wearing a hat again and a sweater. The last week or so, it's been high in the low 50s, you know. Some mornings are low to mid 30s, so it's been pretty cool. We haven't turned the heat on in the house yet. I think I'll take that back. I think we actually used the heat 2 hours one morning just because it was a little bit cold in there, but then we'd shut it off. So I do have the water flowing through the heat exchanger in the plenum for the house. Obviously this is still heating the hot water non-stop in the kiln right now. So it's been a couple weeks since I've cleaned the bottom, and it's probably been over a month since I've done cleaned out the fan area. I kind of want to do that because I think within the next few days we may have to turn the heat on. Like today it's kind of cloudy all day, windy. It's going to rain for the next 3-4 days. So it's going to be kind of cool, which is fine. So I just want to get this nice and clean. Doesn't take very long, so I think I'm gonna, it's almost noon today, and I haven't added any wood since last night around 7. It's in a heating cycle, so, which is fine, because when I clean the bottom portion down here, I leave the fan running because it's all that fly ash. You get a lot of dust and whatnot, so this just sucks it out the back. I know a lot of people probably don't want to do that because you're sucking a lot of that fine dust up into the fan area, but I'm going to clean that anyways, and I always take the fan out and I get it super clean, so it's good to go, so the fan's balanced so it doesn't burn out and whatnot. So there shouldn't be much wood, if anything, left, because it's been in a burn cycle for I think a while now. It's heating, so there's some stuff in there. So what I do is I'm just going to stir it up a little bit if it's just coals, so whatever ash or whatever falls down below, I get all that out. I shut that, and then I shut it down completely to clean the fan area. It's a couple 9/16 nuts on there, pull the fan off. I use my vac and I suck out all the fly ash out the back, make sure everything looks good, and then I close it back up, and then I'll throw some wood in there, shut it, and let her do its normal thing. So I'm going to, I'll probably set you guys on a time lapse so you can see how I clean the front. It literally takes a couple minutes. And then I'll go around back and I'll show you that as well. I've made videos on this in the past, but I feel like it's a perfect time to do it since I know a lot of you guys are starting your boilers for the season and whatnot. So those of you that have a Heatmaster G series, they're all pretty much relatively the same. So this kind of gives you an idea. Real easy. And obviously I have my wood and so on pretty close. And I won't bring over a lot more wood until it gets time. So like right now, I'm still heating the kiln, and that'll probably run the rest of the winter. I haven't turned on my additional water storage yet. I don't want to do that until I let this baby cool down, like probably to 100 degrees or so. I'll let it burn out, because then I'll turn that on, because that's really cold right now. It's probably only 50 degrees water, and I don't want to pump that in there while she's hot. So not only that, I really want to do a deep clean on this, get the inside panels off. I haven't done that yet since I got her up and running. And once I get that water flowing back through, I'll get a water sample and send it in, because it's roughly about a year or so. And then I think maybe in a day or two I'm going to do a video on how much money this boiler has saved us in electricity costs and or gas, natural gas that we used to use since we've owned it. Just to kind of prove to you guys how worth it is to get a gasification unit versus a traditional boiler or traditional using your electric or gas or whatever you use inside the house. I'm going to try to stick to just the cost savings factor of it, not all the other stuff that goes in it as well. So, but yep, let me get to cleaning this, so I'll get you guys on a time lapse so you can see that. that. That's how it's done. So that didn't take very long. Let's turn it back on. And I don't know if it's going to go into a heat cycle or not, because it's going to be within the temp. Let's see. I don't know if you can even see that. So right now it says it's 175 degrees. So I have it set at 185 to 175. It kicks on 175.5. So I'm gonna open the valve or the lever there and throw a bunch of wood in there. Like I said, there was only just really coals in there, so it's going to be kind of low. So as it gets up to the heat cycle, it's probably going to pull a lot. So I'm going to add a little bit more than I normally would. Maybe not though, because it's already noon or so. So I'll set you guys up here so you can see. I'll just do it live. I'll open the lever and then get it filled here. Stir it back up real quick. And just throw some wood in. Now what I just put in there, that's pretty much all I would have to put in for a day if I'm just heating the hot water in the house, but since I got the kiln going, it takes a little bit more. Not much, but a little bit. But like I said, since there's really nothing in there, just coals, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more because it's gonna take a little bit to get up the temp now, since there's pretty much nothing in there. Not only that, there's a constant load every second pulling from it, so I'm really glad I cleaned the back because there was a lot of fly ash back there, and believe it or not, when you clean the bottom and the back, you can just see the efficiency just jump. It gets a lot better. I mean, you get that better draft, better airflow. So I can't wait till I actually let this baby cool down and clean inside the box to get the panels off, clean behind it. I'm sure there's a lot of crease salt built up. Who knows what kind of airflow is getting in. I know that's going to be a struggle to get them off and whatnot, but it needs to get done, so I'll probably do that. It'll probably be a week or so, but what I just did, the bottom and the back, that's pretty much the maintenance on these guys. It's really not bad. Everyone thinks, oh, a gasifier, a lot of maintenance. Well, not on the heat master, there's not. It's pretty much shake the handles to get the turbulators if there's any fly ash stuck on them or whatever, and that's it. And I have this thing running 24/7 since the day I set it up, so that's over a year now. So it's pretty easy. But yeah, I figured it's kind of the right time to do a video like this since everyone's starting to either A, consider buying one or firing theirs up now. So figured give you a little update on that. And she's got some hours on her now since I've had the kiln running for the last probably 2-3 months now. So, but yeah, I mean, she'll take little pieces like this. Obviously these are super dry now. So then all that'll be eventually going in. This is for stock for wood. This is pretty much, oh yeah, now she's kicking in for a burn cycle. So most of this is oak. There's some, I think most of this is oak. There might be some elm in there or whatever, but most of that's oak. That's offcuts, just big pieces, whatever. So that pretty much wraps this one up here. Like I said, I think tomorrow or the next day I'm gonna do a money comparison video on how much she's saved me since I've had it set up. Now it's going to be a little bit skewed because of the year differences and such, you know, what the rates are, but I kind of go over all that. So yeah, I think tomorrow or the next day I'll get you guys that video so you have that, but that's pretty much what it takes to maintain and run the gas fire from Heatmaster. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you have any comments or anything, let me know. Obviously I should have been wearing a mask when I'm cleaning the fly ash, but if I leave the fan running, it sucks pretty much most of that out of there. And not only that, when I clean that, I really don't even breathe. I just kind of hold my breath, or if you saw me turn around at one point, that's when I kind of get some air. But you should really wear a mask, and I have it. It's right there. You can see it. I do wear it. But for video purposes, not really. So, but like I said, I really don't even breathe when I do it. So it's really no harm done. But I know it comes out because my arms get kind of covered with some dust. So, but yeah, that wraps it up here, guys. So yeah, like I said, leave a comment down below if you have any questions or comments or whatever. So, but yeah, as always, keep burning.